Hello YouTube, this is Brett Norman, and I am giving you a little video today of the Opteka Steadyvid Pro camera stabilizer system. This isn't really a review. I'm sure most of you can see the reviews out there, but this is more or less a guide to help those that already own the system or those that don't are just looking around to see how to balance this camera system. There's very little videos out there I saw for actually balancing the Opteka. The Hague camera stabilizer video has a really good explanation of how to balance a camera properly for the stabilizer. But the Opteka video on their site doesn't really seem to go into any details. So today I'd just like to just go over some pointers. For one, just like the Hague system, you can use washers, and these washers you just get at any hardware store. You might want to get stainless steel washers, since the weights that come with the Opteka system are stainless, just to match. You know, it doesn't matter. You can use any old washer, but you want to make sure that you drill these for a 9/16 inch hole. And when you do that, you're able to put the washers right onto the post here before the thread, and it'll allow the washer to stop. So you can just put the washers right on the camera stabilizer before you put on the large counterweight. That's what I do. You can look around for these 14mm threads as well, and get an extension, a bolt. You know, I'll put a nut on there first and then a bolt after that. I thought of that, but they're very difficult to find. I live kind of out in the suburbs, or past the suburbs, out of town, so it's harder to find these 14mm threads. If you can, though, you might want to go that route. And also, you know, for that matter, consider making a plate that allows you to move the weights left and right, just like the Hague system does, because that's a much better way to balance quickly the level of the camera horizontally. Vertically, you know, the Opteka comes with this knob, which comes in really handy, because if you all of a sudden decide to go telephoto, you can twist the knob and then adjust it accordingly. It'll counterweight, and I'm not going to do that right now, because I just wanted to point out how gracefully this system works, provided that you have the counterbalance set right. Because if it isn't set right, you don't get a nice steady response, and or a slow, you know, a very slow, graceful action with the system. But if you have it balanced properly, it makes all the difference in the world. So I just wanted to make a video about that, and also wanted to point out, if you have one camera that you're going to use, this is the one camera I'm going to use with this system. So I happen to have an idea in my head right away that, well, I want to be able to take the camera off and use it as a normal digital camera, and then when I do videos with this stabilizer, I want to get it on there quickly, and I don't want to have to re-establish the weight and the settings, you know, of all the intricate settings, because on the Opteka system you have a vertical and horizontal pitch adjustment. So, you know, this is your vertical adjustment this way is right here, and your horizontal adjustment is at the back of the unit right here. And then this, of course, is for the plate that is attached to the base. Now, And just quick point out to you that when you want to take your plate off and get your camera off, if you want to do it the way I did, all I did was I found that if you bring it to one position, you know, you choose when you set it up. But I chose to bring it to the bottom position on this plus axis, and I try and keep it parallel to the bottom of the plate, so that you know, it's in one position. So I know what that position is when I take it off and I put it back on. It's easy to remember. And also, when you have it on and you're setting it up, you've got to be patient, because it's really frustrating. The guy that I bought this from apparently was really frustrated with it, because he had it up on Amazon for half the price, and I don't have one of these, and I thought it'd be wonderful for doing videos, and it is certainly worth the $200 or $180, whatever you pay for it. But I just thought I'd mention that if you choose, you know, since this camera, for instance, is centered to the left of the camera, I don't know, it's right under the lens. It's actually more parallel to, or vertically set up under the lens. So, you know, most of your weight is going to be probably there. That's what I'm assuming. I haven't actually checked it out, but just for that reason, if you look at the front shoe of the Opteka, it has a larger front plate, and the plate that the camera is on could go to either the left or the right, and you can make it flush there. So if you set it up so it's flush on either the right or the left side, it makes it really easy also, because you know exactly where your camera goes, and once you take it apart and put it back together, it's already pretty darn close to what you had it initially. So you're taking the time to set it up properly, and you can easily manipulate the different lenses around too. And once you get familiar with the system, it's really not that hard. But anyway, I thought that I would offer this video for people like myself that would like to have a balanced system, and it gives you an idea of how to do it. Now, obviously, the closer this weight is down here to up here, the slower this is going to bob back and forth when I do put it out of place. So the closer you can get it, the better, and it's going to just make it more stable and more graceful for your shoots. And then also, you know, the nice thing about the Opteka, of course, is the way you can grab the gimbal here, and you have a nice smooth control with one hand. So anyway, I just thought I'd offer this video, and I hope that it would help any users out there that would like to learn how to get their camera balanced really nice and well. So I hope you find this video useful, and take care. Cheers.